Previously on the Youth Edition.
Into a scoring position, brings it inside. Charlie Allen needs to score. Yes, come on! Gets in there! Charlie Allen with the goal. Brilliant finish. Brilliant work from Forest Green. We have been pushing. Charlie with his 6th of the season. Oh, yes, Alfie Wilson with a brilliant run. Frag out! Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode, FIFA 18. Forest Green Rovers still sitting top of the table in the Premier League, but things have gotten a lot tighter since we've moved to this new slider setup. We've got 3 big games here in the Premier League coming up in this episode, midway through December. Let's get straight into the action. Thank you for the continued support on this series. 127 episodes now, that is just insane. But, you know, we just need to push on. That Bayern Munich game will come up in about February, I think. So we've got to keep one eye on that, look at the January transfer window coming up, and might need to bring in some players to possibly help out, you know, just the squad depth. I think our first team is fit and firing, but, you know, a couple of key more injuries and we could be in some real trouble. So let's get into this episode, see if Forest Green can hold on to the top of the table. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. First game of the episode. Premier League action. It's Forest Green at the Ecotricity Arena today. We host Everton. And, well, we are top of the table, but I'm not sure how long that's going to stick around for. We need to keep momentum going. We need to find ways forward, and we need to find new ways to score. These new sliders have really closed up space. We haven't been able to just run at defensive lines like we have for the start of the season. Everton sit in 10th position on 22 points. We've only got a 2-point lead now on Manchester United, so we need to at least make the home ground a fortress. We need to try and pick up a few more 3-point wins and just control this season. Looking for a Premier League win. We're the best defensive team, and I mean, that's what we pride ourselves on here at Forest Green. It's just being able to get stuck in, be gritty, the determination of our defenders to make those tackles, and hopefully set up some counter-attacking play with the likes of Ben Kide and Higinye feeding the ball in to Dylan Allen up front, who just loves one on the top of his forehead. So the usual suspects are out here in the starting lineup today. Zana between the sticks, Cosmashuna, Castro, Hayes and Taylor. Wilson and Myers control the midfield. Higinye, Charlie Allen and Ben Kide, who has really come into his own of late. And Dylan Allen, the leading goal scorer at the club now, with 10 goals. He surpassed Sun Hee-so, who has been a little bit quiet, and even coming on, getting opportunities, still has not really relished those ones. And you know, he had a stellar start to the season, but he's gone a little bit quiet. Here's the Everton lineup. They've got Pickford between the sticks. That's always a decent option. Pennington, Mario Gaspar, so Schneiderlin is in there as well. And Sigurdsson is in the midfield. Who's up front? Calvert Lewin and Cisneros. Not sure who he is, but looks like they've got some decent players in this squad, so this should be a nice, tough encounter. Let's get into the game. Oh, solid from Alfie Wilson. Higinye plays this one off. Ben Kide looked to get picked off, but he plays his way back into contention. Slips it off here for Charlie Allen. Charlie Allen will lay it off. Alfie Wilson! Oh, good save from Pickford. And an early corner here for Forest Green. Intent and attack from the Rovers at the moment. And it's a corner now. Charlie Allen to deliver. He's going to look for Dylan Allen in the box. Oh, cleared off the line by Mario Gaspar. Everton's inside here. Here's the... Oh, my days. They've taken one crack at it, and they've put one past Zanet. 10 minutes, and Everton have the lead. Well, I'm not sure what Nicastro was doing there. He looked to have it covered, but he got a strike away, and it's gone past Zanet. And Everton take the lead here on our home deck. Their first attack forward, Taylor's just left the man unmarked. He passes it inside. Nicastro looked to be closing the space. Wasn't quick enough. And a quick time strike from Calvert Lewin. And off Zanen's foot and into the back of the net. Unlucky there from the Italian keeper. He did make an effort, but to no avail. And Everton have the lead. Oh, Higinye gets the steal. Pushes this one out wide. Ben Kide brings it inside. Charlie Allen finds Dylan Allen. Lays this one off. Ben Kide, lovely touch. Ben Kide, oh, what a save from Pickford. Brilliant save from the keeper. Everton with the free kick. It's 35 minutes gone here in the first half. We've weathered a bit of a storm again. Now 1-0 down. Zanin feeds this one out quickly. He's got Kosmishu. Higinye needs to make the run for him. And here we go now. Higinye dodges and weaves his way through the traffic. Finds himself some space. Works his way down the line now, Higinye. He's going to fight his way inside, is he? He slips it forward. Dylan Allen. Oh, couldn't pull the trigger. And that is out. And it is a goal kick. Well, Taylor's been done. They feed it forward. Ciceros Calvert-Lewin inside. Oh, some okay defending, but they still got the shot away, and it's a corner for Everton. 41 minutes gone. Every time they do get to that final third, they look very, very menacing. Alfie Wilson just clears it away. Alfie Wilson, Charlie Allen slips it out wide. Here's Higinye. He'll use a turn of pace. He brings it inside for Dylan Allen. Peg leg, cuts back nicely, shoots and scores! Brilliant goal from the captain. 1-1. And Forest Green find an attack. Higinye sets it up perfectly, and Dylan Allen whips around on the old favourite peg leg. The boys ecstatic with the finish just before half-time. A good shift in momentum. Dylan Allen with his 11th goal of the season. He just turned that defender perfectly. A quick shift of weight, gets onto his favourable left, puts it in the back of the net. His 11th of the season. And it is 1-1. Just what we needed. Get in. Oh, good work from Kosmishu. Higinye gets the touch on. Off to Majic. And there is the whistle. So a good fight out there in the first half. It's tied up at 1-1. Oh, Alfie Wilson picks his pocket beautifully. Here is Kosmishu, the Romanian. Works his way forward. Has to cut back. He'll feed this one inside for Higinye. No, it finds Charlie Allen instead. Lays this one off. Here's Majic. Decides to take the game on Majic. He's got an opening. He shoots. Oh, he's put it over the top. Higinye with the intercept. Alfie Wilson lays this one off. Here's Ben Kide. He's got a bit of space out wide, so he'll take it down to the corner store. Decides to cut back inside now. Slips it off. Dylan Allen lays it off. Charlie Allen, is he onside? He was, but it's been picked off, and I think that'll be a corner for Forest Green. 64 minutes gone. They make a change. They take off the goal scorer in Calvert-Lewin. And another corner for Forest Green. Charlie Allen whips this one inside. Higinye can't get a piece of it, but here is Alfie Wilson. He'll hold up the play. Slips it all the way back for Castro, who was an errant pass. And now we might be under attack here. Correa versus Hayes. Hayes did well to close the space, but here comes Everton through the middle through Klassen. Klassen inside to Cisneros, off to Sigurdsson. Come on, boys, get in there, make the challenge. Yes, Ben Kide, Taylor, Higinye, back to Taylor. And defensive pressure here from Forest Green. Alfie Wilson will lay this one out quickly. He's got Kosmishu in some space. The Romanian works his way down, then he tries to cut back inside. Higinye will pick up the crumbs, and he uses a burst of pace down the line. Higinye works his way in to shoot. He finds Dylan! Oh! Oh, great ball in from Higinye. Dylan Allen trying some heroics. He couldn't keep it down. Well, 20 minutes to go. We need to freshen this team up. Higinye, Ben Kide and Wilson, the three most tired players, get checked out for Sato, Mock and Sun Hee So. And can these boys create some mischief and try and find us the winner here? Sun Hee So, good touch. Sato, Charlie Allen. He set something up here. No, he's starting to fucking tire as well. Dylan Allen gets the touch. Dylan Allen! Oh! Gets in! 2-1! Dylan Allen making the most of the opportunity. Pounces, puts it in for his second of the day, his 12th of the season. It definitely took some sort of deflection. And it was enough to go into the back of the net. And that is his non-favoured right off the nutsack of the defender there by the looks of things. Well, he's got a free shave from Dylan Allen. And it makes it 2-1 Forest Green. And he does get accredited with the goal. His 7th in the Premier League. It's 2-1 Forest Green. Well, Everton are pressing now. Here's Sato, and he finds Sun Hee So. It's a lovely touch from the Korean. And he's got some space here with Everton attacking. Sun Hee So takes the strike and takes a deflection, and it'll be a corner for Forest Green. Charlie Allen to deliver. Comes out the back. Just going to have to be careful here. PC Mock with a burst of pace. Well, here is Majic now. Works his way forward, Majic. He set something up here, no. Doesn't know what to do in that box position. Well, there is the whistle. Dylan Allen, the hero again. A 2-1 victory and 3 points at home for Forest Green. Oh, 11 shots to 5. They had the possession. We had the tackles. And another outstanding performance from Dylan Allen. 2 goals and a 9.4. A 7.7 for Ben Kide. An 8.9 for Higinye with an assist. And a few intercepts. 7.7 for Alfie Wilson. A 7.1 for Zanin. Only had to make the 1 clean save, but he did let 1 through. 7.6 for Cosmishu. 7.5 for Nicastro. 7.3 for Hayes. 7.2 for Taylor. A 7.1 for Sunhee So checking in late. Myers gets a 7.8, 2 tackles and an intercept. A 6.5 for Santa was a sub. Charlie Allen a 7.9, missed a few tackles but was threatening in the midfield. PC Mock checked in for a 6.9. Dylan Allen, though, a 9.4. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. All right, you've got monthly report from Canada, and there's a lot of Clarks. And Anthony Clark's still the pick of the crop here. But, yeah, we'll give him another month, and maybe we'll pull one of these keepers into the academy. Well, we are in Italy, of course, and Alessio Bruno is still the man to keep an eye on. 52 to 66, 275 grand of valuation. So we'll monitor him for another month. Isn't really any other talent that's come through from Italy just yet. And we are, of course, in Korea, where we are monitoring some super talent in Yi Jun Sin, Yu Sun Chun, and Chi Hu Hak. Definitely 3 players I'm definitely keeping an eye on to bring into the academy. Dong Sung Han, great name, but we've got a Chun So Ro. If you know that name, you've been around here a while. And then there's also Sun Su Oh. Looks okay as well, but we'll give him another month. Definitely these 3 lads here I'm probably want to bring in to our academy, but yeah, I mean, this late in the career mode, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Alright, here we go, game 2 of the episode, and today in the Premier League we see Leeds United at Ellen Road hosting Forest Green. The first team will roll out once again. They've had enough time to rest up. A couple of changes. PC Mott comes in at left midfield in place of Ben Kai just to give him some minutes. Bischoff comes in and replaces Hayes in the back line. So just a couple of changes. Don't want to change up too many things. Winning form is what you want to keep hold of. And that's what we've got in the last couple of games. Forest Green have the momentum, and hopefully it's enough to carry us forward here on the road at Leeds. Not sure where Leeds are sitting on the table. We might get a look. No, they're not inside the top 10. So we've got a 2-point buffer still on Manchester United. We need to try and pick up another victory here against Leeds. And just keep the teams behind us. Just need to keep that buffer alive. Dylan Allen is in some exquisite form. Hopefully he can find some more goals today. And we're looking for a big game here between Leeds and Forest Green. Oh, boys. Just showed a little bit of form, a little bit of fight. And the concentration levels are up here with these new sliders. But I'm starting to work them out a little bit and just change up the gameplay a little bit. Just sit back, defend, get the tackles in, slow the play down, find the space, draw the defenders, whip around the back, and then just try and find Dylan Allen in the box. So there is the Leeds line. They've got Peacock Farrell between the sticks. That's a great name. Byram at right back. Let's just check the formation here. Reece Oxford playing in the midfield with Vieira, so quite defensive. Yao Guy out there on the left, and Ruiz is up front. Higinye back helping out. Alfie Wilson. Charlie Allen fires it forward. Here is Higinye. He'll get the touch on. Slips it out for Ben Kide. It's good fluent run here from Forest Green. Majic whips into the back of the box. Oh, he's just about scored himself. Huh, what a cross. Charlie cuts back nicely. There's the cross over the back. PC Mock fires it off. Majic takes the strike. Oh, Majic just nailed it, but there was an offside call, and it was on PC Mock. Well, there is Leeds into the box. De Castro gets up. He's a big unit. He's hard to deal with. PC Mock fires this one off. Alfie Wilson looks for the run now for Higinye. And he utilises the space here and his pace. Higinye, just flies past Oxford like he's not even there. Here is Higinye. Can he get this cross into the box? He fires it back. He gets Alfie Wilson, who takes the strike. I think it took a deflection. It is a corner for Forest Green. Charlie Allen whips in. This one is deep. Oh, yes! Come on! Higinye rises to the occasion. And a rare goal, only his second of the season. Well, let's have a look at that. I didn't think he was going to get there. Into the box, keeper came out, it completely went past the keeper. And Higinye with a simple tap-in. I think Mock completely deceived the keeper there. It slipped past everyone, and Higinye just pops it home. 1-0 Forest Green. Great start. Here's Myatt, and we're looking to hit him on the head again. And here is PC Mock. He has picked up some pace in the last season or two. Does well now. Cuts it back inside, takes a deflection, and Forest Green look hungry, look threatening. And we've got the corner. Charlie Allen whips inside. That one's come out the back. And Alfie Wilson. It's gone in off the keeper. Well, what fortune there for Alfie Wilson. Just sized it up, took the strike. And that's probably going to go down as an own goal, you'd assume. But he's celebrating like he's won the World Cup, Alfie Wilson. That's his first goal of the season if he is accredited it. What is going on here against Leeds? They've just let Higinye have an easy one. And the camera pans in on the goalkeeper. It's come straight off his head. It's a great assist. And a lovely finish from the keeper. But I'm assuming that will go down as an own goal. It has. Alfie Wilson denied his first of the season, but it's 2-0 Forest Green. Oh, Myatt, just laying tackles for fun at the moment. Doesn't give a shit about a foul or a free kick. Oh, Bischoff with the clearance. Allen couldn't take the ball with him. They feed it inside. Myatt is there again. He gets picked off. Here they come. Oh, Alfie Wilson. Brilliant. Cosmashu gets in there. We're under attack, under siege. Yao Guy shoots. Oh, and he's put it in. Well, even after all of that defensive pressure, they still managed to get a shot away. Leeds pull one back in the 28th minute. It's 2-1. Some good tackling pressure there from Forest Green. It just was not enough. Probably the Cosmashu tackle there held us out because he was out of position. And Higinye trying to play right back. Not sure that's going to work out well. Yao Guy gets it around Zanin with a lovely finesse shot. Zanin got a finger to it once again, but couldn't make the save. It's 2-1. Oh, Taylor. Brilliant tackling. Not sure what Mock was doing. He needed to move forward, but here is Charlie Allen, and he drives his way down the line. Charlie Allen's got some sprightly pace about him. Can he get a cross in here? No, picked off at the last second by Vieira. Oh no, played through. Here's the strike. Yao Guy doesn't take this opportunity. Well, there's the whistle for half-time. It's 2-1 in favour of Forest Green. Dodges and weaves his way through the traffic, and he's got PC Mock out wide. PC Mock works the lines. There's the cross into the box. Dylan Allen can't get in there. Nicastro. Why the fuck is Nicastro so far forward? Get in the back line, son. Oh, Dylan Allen takes the ball off him. Cuts back and shoots. Oh, good save from the Peacock. Oh, 15 minutes to go, and Leeds making a change here. Oxford checking out for Cristante. And Forest Green will make their 3 changes. Higinye, Charlie Allen and Mock check out. The front 3 are replaced. Fitzy, Johansson and Lefebvre check in. We've got the free kick now. Johansson to deliver, whips it up. Fitzy trying to get his way into the action. To Castro, off to Johansson, plays it off. Myatt slips it off for Taylor. Trying to play it through. He's got Lefebvre, quick touch on. Oh, jeez, it's all happening. Cuts back inside, Dylan Allen. Oh, went for it. Wound up the peg leg and had a red hot crack, but he's hit the sidebar. Did it take a deflection? I don't think so. It would have been a class goal. It's a goal kick. Here comes Leeds. Oh no, it's Nagahama. It's bloody Nagahama. Oh, Nicastro took it to the butt cheek, and that'll be out for a corner. Leeds showing some attacking flair here in the final stages of this one. Yao Guy to make the delivery inside. We get the header through Nicastro. Abel Ruiz off to Yao Guy. Taylor needs to make the challenge. Bischoff clears that shit away. Lefebvre's, there's the whistle. Another victory for Forest Green. We'll take him anytime we can. What a wonderful performance from the lads. Well, there was definitely a couple of gifted goals there for Forest Green. 11 tackles, another good defensive performance. A 2-1 victory. Higinye gets a 9 with a lovely goal that just deceived everybody. A 6.8 for Zanin, 7.3 for Cosmashu, 2 tackles, 7.6 for Nicastro, 1 and 2. 7.2 for Bischoff with 1 intercept. 7.6 for Taylor, 2 tackles. 7.5 for Alfie Wilson with 2 tackles. 7.7 for Meitsch, 2 tackles and an intercept. A 6.3 for Johansson as a sub. Lefevre gets a 6, a 5.8 for Fitzy. Dylan Allen, a 7.1. Didn't really get a lot of service today, but provided some option up front. PC Mock, a 7.4. He had a pretty good game. 8.3 for Charlie Allen. He got the assist, missed a few tackles, but was really creating some opportunities. So get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. All right, here we go. Game number 3 of the episode. Still Premier League, and this time it's Wolves at the Molineux hosting Forest Green. Sun Hee-so will start in the centre midfield today with Dylan Allen up front. I've made some changes. It's only 3 or 4 days after the last game, so we had to freshen the team up. Sun Hee-so is still the leading goal scorer in the Premier League with 9. So he will look to add to his tally today, but Dylan Allen is definitely hunting him down. Wolves sit all the way down in 20th position. We are still top of the table by 5 points now. We've found some wins, we've found some momentum, and this is the Forest Green that we have built. Hopefully looking for some glory. We are making some very big changes to the side today. I think Dylan Allen and Zanin are the only 2 from the first 11 starting today, although Benkai does come back into the frame, so he is on the left-hand side. Lefevre in the cam role. I think I've put Sato out on the right-hand side. The midfield will be Sun Hee-so, and Mikel Fries is going to play central defensive midfield today. Here is the Wolves lineup. Miguel and Colombo and Williams check in to the back line. They're playing a 5-man defence, so it might be a little bit of a struggle to break down. But we'll have a red-hot crack. We've been in some good form. And Dylan Allen leading this team from the front, scoring goals at the moment. And that's what you want from your big man up front. So, Forest Green, well, the sliders are kicked in. The games are tough, but we're still getting through, and that is the main thing. Wolff gets a debut here at right back, so we'll get to see him in action, the German. Let's hope he doesn't bite anyone on the way out. It is Sato, Lefevre, and Benkai across the front 3. And Dylan Allen up front. Let's get into this game. Oh, Benkai with the intercept. You don't give him that kind of space. And the Frenchman flies down the wing. Can he get the cross into the box? He did, but there was no one there to recover it. And here is Wolff. Oh, geez, don't let him near you. He'll probably take your face off. Here he comes, crosses into the back post for Benkai. He can't find the inside of the net. Oh, the Wolff against Wolves. And he's absolutely ring-busted that attacker. Lefevre lays this one off. Here's Mikel Fries. Does well, cuts back, takes the strike, blocked by Price. The price is right for a corner for Forest Green. Oh, solid from Lefevre. That is brilliant defending. And here is Fries. He'll lay this one off. Sun Hee-so has the run from Sato, but he just failed to get the pass through. And Sun Hee-so's in a little bit of scrappy form. He'll get a touch on here. That's better. Sato slips it forward. Dylan Allen lays it off. Sweet like chocolate. Oh, lovely touch. Oh, Lefevre. Oh, he's put it wide. Oh, Wolff with the clearance. It's not a bad one. He's found Lefevre, and Benkai's got the time and space again. Where the fuck is their defensive line? They've got too far forward. Benkai works his way down. Does well to skip around 2. Benkai works his way in. Tries some trickery. Just does the defenders in. Lays this one off. Mikel Fries tried the strike, but that was a poor effort. Benkai does his man in again. They've just got no answer for the Frenchman. He's got too much pace and determination. Works his way forward. Here's the cross. Dylan Allen! Oh, get in! Oh, he loves a goal, doesn't he, the captain? And Benkai linking up with him again. Well, what a partnership this is starting to form. Benkai finding Dylan Allen in the box, and 35 minutes it's taken, but Forest Green get another goal for the season. Benkai, they've just got no answer for his pace. And Dylan Allen just flip kicks it on the volley. The old favourite, peg leg. Wasn't going to miss from there. And it's 1-0 Forest Green. Oh, Dylan Allen just sitting in the back line, helping out. And here is Sato. Where is their defensive line? They're just creeping too far forward, trying to get back into this game. It's a ball out wide now. Here is Benkai. Works his way into the box. Slips it back for Sato, who was definitely not ready. And there is the whistle. Forest Green with the lead. Oh, Wolff. Oh, Wolff, great challenge. He's had a pretty decent debut here. Sun Hee-so flicks this one off. Mikel Friese makes the push through the midfield. He's got all the pace and space in the world. Feeds it off. Dylan Allen! Oh my days! Get 10! 2-0 Forest Green. There's only one Dylan Allen. 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 Captain! Ha! Fuck me! Pegleg with the rocket. 2-0. Alright, just the one change so far for Forest Green. Sato is going to check out of the game and Lund is going to check in on the right-hand side. Here comes Wolff pushing on forward. Gibbs White. Sun Hee-so misses the challenge. They're just trying to set up the play. It's going to be up to Wolff. Oh, jeez, he's having a fucking cracking debut. Friese lays this one off, and here we go on the counter through Sun Hee-so. He delivers himself forward. Still comes Sun Hee-so. Needs Dylan Allen to make the run. Does Dylan Allen? Can he finish? No, great save from Ruddy. Denies him. And we'll get a corner. Oh, Forest Green at 2-0 up, and JDT makes the decision. Sun Hee-so and Lefebvre check out. Tekers and Zalewski check into the game. Oh, solid from Wolff. Friese off to Tekers. He's got fresh legs, Tex. Oh, look at this. Just slips it off. Benkard on the run. Can he sort something out here? Slips it off for Dylan Allen. No, was looking to help him out with his hat-trick. Hayes gets up. Lund lays it off. Oh, Benkard. He'll make the most of this one. Yes, he will. 3-0 Forest Green. And the counter-attack football from Forest Green is absolutely exquisite. Benkard gets only his second goal of the season, but he's been highly influential. The away fans ecstatic with that one. It is 3-0. Look at the space he was given. They just closed in on Lund, and that allowed Benkard through. And he doesn't make the mistake of this time. Makes the finish. And the Frenchman gets a goal. Last thing we'd want to do is give away a clean sheet here. Williams hasn't had much to do today. Wolff had an exceptional day. And what a performance from Forest Green. We are scraping off the bottom sides. And another 3 points. Well done, boys. Well, 14 shots to 3. Wolves just had no answer. 12 tackles as well. Taking a look at the performances, Benkard gets a 9.4 with a goal and an assist. He is just really ripping it up on that left-hand side. Dylan Allen with the 2 goals gets himself a 9.3. A 7.7 for Sato. A 7.2 for Lefebvre with 3 tackles. A 7.5 for PC Mock. No, that's Sun Hee-so, you idiot. Read the name before you fucking talk, DK. Intercepts, 2. 7.5 for Zanin, only had to make the 1 save. Wolves just didn't have enough to get through our defensive line. Jonas Wolff, what a performance. An 8.7, 4 tackles, 2 intercepts, and he was fucking hungry for he is. An 8.1 for Williams, didn't have to do much today. An 8.6 for Hayes, 2 tackles and an intercept. 8.1 for Cesar Miguel, 1 and 1. The defensive line was perfect today. A 9 for Mikel Friese, playing central defensive midfield, got himself an assist. 6.7 for Tekers as a substitute. Zalewski 6.7. 7.9 for Lund. Lund, he got an assist when he checked in. But Benkard, 9.4. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Right, so just before we wrap up this one, we've got a transfer window that is opening up shortly. I'm pretty happy with how this first team is looking. They're getting the job done. They're all in form. And when you're in form, you tend to get a good momentum shift and find some goals and find some wins. The bench is looking all right. Obviously, Bunbury and Dior are still coming back from injury. Bunbury's probably done for the season, to be fair. We'll swap him out with Friese. But yeah, I mean... who in this team? We're going to need some squad depth because once the Champions League and the FA Cup kick off, you know, it'll be 1s and 2s. But who in this team do you feel could possibly be moved on? Obviously, some of these lads already have sales done. But what are we lacking? I mean, let me know in the comments any thoughts that you have on the squad, on whether people should be loaned out. Obviously, there are some lads that are already sold in this team. They'll be leaving in January. But... yeah, we are a little bit thin in some areas, but we're getting the job done. I guess that's all that matters. Is there any key position here that you would bolster in this first team? Let me know in the comments. I'll read over those and we'll have a look at addressing those once we hit the transfer window. Right, well, it was a good day out there for Forest Green. Obviously, we played a lot of the lower teams, Middlesbrough, Leeds and Wolves, so you'd expect that we should at least be able to take them down, which we did. A couple of lucky goals there against Leeds, but got the job done. That's all that matters. We've got a 5-point buffer on Manchester United. The next episode, though, we will be taking on Crystal Palace. We look to be having a decent season, and I mean, the first half of the season in career mode when Champions League's going on, it's always a little bit dicey because the big teams tend to save their big players for the Champions League. So you come up against some lackluster sides, but you only have to look at what happened last season. That second half of the season, once some of these teams are knocked out of the Euros and stuff, they really start coming for blood. So we're going to have to keep our finger on the pulse. We're going to have to keep this momentum going. Dylan Allen is in some special form and scoring goals for fun at the moment, and that's what I like to see. Ben Kite has really been an asset this season as well. But that's where we'll leave it today. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We will see you in the next one. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.